like a yard. How many meters is that?
I don't. I have never used yard ever, so I don't know.
Same. Well, let's just say 10 meters is like, I don't know, 50 pesos. That's just a guesstimate. It's not expensive, and I'm pretty sure you can reach the cable to your router, to your laptop, PC. What are you using then? Are you using a PC?
Laptop. Maybe my
Yeah,
hands are average and I'm just bad.
maybe. That's also a variable that you need to take into account.
Okay, but when the opponent does that, what am I? Can you? Were they also was that an? How do you rate? How do you? How do you even evaluate when stuff like that happens? I mean, I avoided it.
That's the thing, you don't, especially because it's orange. Yu-Gi-Oh! Is dog shit.
It sure is.
Like, I know you can make your deck, you can make your cards more consistent, but it's never gonna be 100%.
And that's what all TCGs are.
I know.
They're all about stacking the deck as much as in your favor as possible.
And even if you do, you still lose.
I sure fucking do because I'm really bad at stacking the deck.
I'm just thinking maybe TCG is not for you, but you like it, so you keep at it.
Yeah, I
Like
know, right?
you just have a fucking like a debuff applied to you when you play TCGs. Like,
I I know, true.
like you just have a curse when you play TCG minus 50 luck.
Like what the fuck? Nah, I don't think my bad luck is exclusive to TCGs. Like I just have really bad luck in general.
No, I don't think that. You have okay. You have average luck in Genshin, I'd say. Okay.
I know. I feel like Path to North the only game where I have actual good luck in any decent
It's
luck.
not, it's not that bad to know where. It's not that you're lucky and bad to know. It's just bad to know where is generous and it gives you a lot of pulls, so you can mostly get all the characters every new patch.
Exactly. The game has to literally give me free wins in order for me to get anything.
And here's the thing: if you were to play Girls Frontline 2, I'm pretty sure you'd also have the same luck that you have in Bad to Nowhere, which is you get enough pulls to get every single character that's new, if you wanted to. Yeah, Girls Frontline 2 is very generous, Rusty. Like, okay, in Bad to Nowhere, how many do you get for a daily? Like, how much pull currency do you get?
I
I forgot.
I don't actually. I have never actually bothered to count. I think off the top of my head it must be like 180 or maybe 200. No, that's too much.
Yes.
Wait, how much is
How much is
a
single
pull
pull?
is 180. So I think it's like 100 or maybe 90.
Yeah, I think it's 100.
Yeah. Now I think it's 120 for doing your dailies.
No, it's 120. Yeah, I remember now. And obviously, you know, you do your daily, you get one pull, basic almost one pull, right?
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing that's happening in GFL too. Like the single pull in GFL is 150, and every day you get like 120, like over 100 at least. So basically, every single day you get a single pull on Path Nowhere and GFL too. And I'm telling you, bro, I literally every single character in GFL I could have pulled if I wanted to. But some of them I didn't really like.
I
And
see.
it was basically the same thing in Pets and Hour. I could have pulled every single character there, and some I didn't like Donald. Who the fuck likes him?
I like Donald. Hey.
He's fucking Garbo. He turns fucking physical into magic. He's a magic damage, right?
I mean, yes, not as a playable character, but as a character, he's very charming. You must admit. You know, in my humble onion.
Okay, yeah, sure. I mean, yeah, Donald was, he's a cool character. He has glasses, right, right. He has leather. He has a cool lightning spear attack. The
Bro,
gameplay is
trying really
Java.
hard to raise up someone that doesn't have it. Yes, he
Ah,
is a person. He exists. He wears
he's,
clothes.
he's tall. He's human. He has shoes. He has feet.
He has clothes. Some people don't wear clothes.
But yeah. The two things I can tell from GFL and Patent Lower, they are very generous with their pool currency, at least. And the nice thing about GFL too as well is that, you know, there's how in Genshin there's like sometimes days with no events.
I guess. Yeah, those are pretty nice.
No, in Patent Lower, not Patent Lower, in GFL too, they always have those like events, like the double drops in Genshin.
Hmm.
GFL always has one of those in rotation.
Oh, whack.
So they always have like events that you can just farm shit easier. And it rotates from weapon attachments to like XP materials to something else and stuff like that. And it's very nice. Like
Huh.
right now they have one where you get some free resin, basically. If you just log in at a specific time of the day.
Actually, I need to tell you something crazy.
Right.
For the Chinese New Year's in Path
In
to
Patanor.
Nowhere, something
Okay,
crazy
do tell.
actually fucking happened.
Do tell.
There's new crime brands that's in rotation in the fucking daily mission
Tell me
thingy.
what they tell me what they do before I go. Whoa, that's cool. Tell me what they do first.
Uh, Summon damage, but magic with actual good like substat on the 3 set.
What's
Uh,
okay?
like hold on, let me just boot it up right now. I haven't actually done my dailies yet for
Okay,
it
yeah, just tell me.
because I am in the middle of gathering them because they're all good,
Why did it
pretty
take so
much.
long?
I know, right?
And it's too late, man. I'm not gonna come back.
I know. I'm
I
just
mean,
saying it's pretty
if they did
wacky.
that earlier,
I never thought the day would come either.
if they did that, if they did that earlier, I probably would have probably stayed.
I mean, I get the reason they're holding out on crime brands is because they really can't spam out too many of them with the way the system works. There's not enough
The
variance to support something like that, unlike artifacts.
Prestige, the 3 stages for crime brands. They can always just add more. It doesn't need to be limited to 3. Just add another stage that you can only do on Monday, Wednesday, stuff like that. Add another stage that you can only do on Tuesday.
There's no
You add
new
another stage that you can only do
stages,
on Friday.
but how it works now, every crime brand day has like 5 crime brands attached to them because basically there's 2 new crime brand sets added to all 3 days. And basically what how it works now is you select which ones you want to have the chance at getting.
I know, and then that's stupid. Here's what I think they should have just done. Like, how in Genshin there's multiple domains, right? And each domain has 2 artifact sets. Why not just make the Monday day, like the original stage. That's fine. Keep that as is. Add another stage that you can only do that same on the same days as that one, and that one has different drops. Then that could make it so that you can farm for a lot of different fucking bullshit, a lot of different artifacts, not crime brands.
I was a little concerned.
Just add stages that you can only do on the same days as the other ones.
Chelsea. And everything's still available all day. It's fucking, Right, Corpse Mark, a 1 and 3. When breaking a core, generates a sprite on the back. I know. Why, do you want me to stream it? Oh, okay.
I can just read it. I can read it for myself. Right, let me see Garbo. Corpse Mark. Breaking a core, generates sprite. Triggered once every 5 seconds. That's annoying. You gotta move your characters again.
Yeah, that one's actually a little a little mid. Yeah, this is the thingy for magic. Summon. Eve is an obvious choice, although not Eve. Eve won't be the one using it, but everyone else.
Why can I not remember her name? What the fuck is her name? The fucking the black woman.
Stargazer. I mean, she's still bad though. She's still bad.
I know she's bad. Okay, go next. Nomad. After using cheap protesters, all enemy take 12% more. That's pretty good.
Yeah, I like that one. I still haven't gotten a full set for unfortunately.
Probably best to put that on attack or something now. When no other sinners are present within the crosshair, life loss damaging. That's.
There's one specifically for Drea, which is a strange thing. But then again, there was the thingy for Hamel as well.
I mean, it's a cross area. I don't know how often your life loss characters are.
And Drea team, that's a limitation you can live with very easily, considering most of them are ranged anyway.
When dealing with target with less than 50, also reduce damage taken by a target. Kinda.
It's literally just power creep Scarlet Bewitchment, honestly.
I know, but here's the thing though, it doesn't. Go back to Scarlet Bewitchment, hang on. Wait. 20% attack. Did you get total for that? And the bottom one is just you heal your teammates more when they fall below 50%.
I just realized more can use this set technically. Obviously, only if you have Shackle 1 on her, since she doesn't do healing otherwise. But hey, I have Shackle 1 of her.
When at least 3 units of the same class are on the field, magic damage increases by 15%. When at least 4 units. Basically, you need to have the same. You need to have same fucking team.
Yeah, they're really pushing mono teams as of late for some reason.
That's the thing. HSR is also doing that.
Oh, is that so? It must be a Chinese thing. Maybe it's.
Probably.
Maybe it's a year of the snake thing.
You know the Herta, right? She wants to have characters that are also erudition.
Whack.
What else? Fucking what's her name? Acheron. The Raiden Shogun copy. In HSR world.
Raiden May.
She wants to have Nihility in their teams.
Can you put it on?
So,
wow. Ha! Imagine only supporting one type of mono team. The new character who's a fucking pervert fucking supports every mono team as long as she's there. Her effect literally reads, you get more stats for every character of the same type, which is fucking whack.
You know the thing, right? The thing that you just showed me. What's stopping them from just adding another stage there?
Yeah,
Like, I know there's one
maybe they will
person.
add more. Who knows? That'd be pretty nice. Would have heard something about it from the
You
Chinese
know,
people by now.
like you know the days on the stage one, right? What days can you play that on? What days is it available?
Monday, Thursday, Tuesday, Friday, Wednesday, Saturday.
So the first one,
Monday, Monday, Thursday.
yeah, and then obviously the weekend you can the last day, right? You can
Yeah,
play
on
it.
Sunday everything's available. Well, everything's available all day right
What I'm
now
saying
because
is,
it's still Chinese New Year bullshit.
here's what I'm saying. Why not just add a fourth stage that you can only also do on Monday and Thursday, and then there's a fifth stage that you can only do on the same days as the second one, and the sixth stage that you can only do on the fucking third day as well.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, there were new stages for the new
no,
crime brands.
no, actually, and what
It's
I'm
just
saying is that can allow them to do the thing that we want, where they can just keep adding more crime brands that are general for everyone. Like like they're right now they're releasing crime brands and they're limited to those three stages, right? And that's the only time they can add more crime brands, only on those things. And then
truly.
obviously the other type of crime brands they can add is on the guild stage, and then the fucking crime brand that they give out for free on events.
Yeah,
And that could solve the problem where they can't add more crime brands.
I suppose.
But either way, the crime brand stage is looking kind of like, honestly, the six that you showed me, I really only think like two of them are like amazing, like the cheap Potestas one, and then the last one that you showed me.
And you haven't been around to see the new characters.
Yeah, I
So
know, but I'm saying like the healing one isn't really that big of a, you know, isn't really that crazy.
it's more universally applicable than just Hamel. Only Hamel can
I,
use it.
I know, but I'm still saying that it's not that crazy. It's just kind of, slightly above mid.
I mean, that's kind of the expected power level that's supposed to be for crime brands you can always
Uh,
get at any point.
and then the first one that you showed me, that was kind of just,
I didn't realize the UI was a little different now.
yeah. The first one you showed me was just like nobody you will probably use that.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, the cheap
There's
Potestas
gotta be
one is the
father
best.
crime brand all the time, I suppose. That's just how
The cheap
gacha games
Potestas
are.
one, yeah, the cheap Potestas one is the best one, obviously, because it's just free damage taken increase for enemies. And obviously, it works really well with the fucking energy Potestas, right? Have they added any more Potestas?
No,
They should add more on that. They really
honestly,
should.
yeah, I guess that'd be pretty cool.
Like Chief is not growing in skill anymore. Like Chief is just stagnated. Stagnant water, bro. Like I thought the whole thing was that your powers you still haven't gotten them all back. You're still growing, right? What happened to that?
Forgotten plot point, baby.
I know, forgotten plot point, and Chief just stopped learning new skills.
I swear to God, gacha games need to stop fucking forgetting the plot point that they started their game with. Like, when
I
was the
know,
last
bro.
time Ether's been relevant in Genshin right now? FR. It wasn't even relevant in this pre-interlude. Weren't they? Wasn't it always supposed to be about them in every interlude?
No, this interlude is about closing out Albedo's fucking loose end storyline.
That only some people knew enough to care about. I mean, granted, the people that knew about it and cared about it very much. That when it came out, everyone was hyped, everyone cared. But
Festering the story. You still don't have that sword. That's crazy.
Uh, that fucking ugh.
Yeah, it's the best sword. Did you play?
And
Yeah.
literally anytime a new sword character comes out, Festering Desire is like a good slot in, and I'll just never have.
You're still
Motherfucker.
trying to get. You're still trying to get Escoffier, right?
Maybe. I mean, yeah,
You're
there's
doing
no
single
harm in
pull,
not
right?
trying. There's no harm in trying.
Yeah, just keep single pulling, and if you don't get her, you save for skirt, right?
Yeah, I'm guaranteed since I lost the 50-50 at 90 pity. Not
Man, I
even
wish.
clutching.
You know what's strange about the 10 times that I showed you?
Uh-huh, what?
I got Diluc first, so that means I'm not guaranteed on the next 5 star.
I mean, could have been crazier, I
I know.
suppose.
I'm saying I wish I got Escoffier first and then Diluc came afterwards, so that means that my next 5 star indeed.
Yeah, well,
But you know what?
you can't have too much good luck.
I- No, I can't rescue you. Watch me get a 3 fucking triple skirk in the next 10 times that I do on skirk banner.
Sure.
I think Dalia is a 4 star, right? Is it Dalia or Dahlia?
It's Dahlia. You've never
And
heard of the flower Dahlia?
I do know, but
Ang dali
why
niya.
why Dahlia on her snap?
I don't know. I only have negative connotations to that flower thanks to Phoenix Wright.
Why? Huh?
Hmm? I mean, spoilers, I guess, but it's the name of a villain.
Ah,
A very major villain.
I have a question. Have you seen the Phoenix Wright meme with the two people arguing about a Twitter post about someone typing I like cold showers.
What? Okay, I
uh,
think I got some YouTube recommended to me like a while back and never again.
so the thing is, they type I like cold showers and then there's a picture of a mirror that's fogged up. But the thing is, for a mirror to fog up, you need
Uh,
hot shower.
yeah, wouldn't fog only clog up your mirror?
And that's where the meme started.
It's hilarious. Straight up cinema.
Let me find it.
I fucking need to tell you this story with one of my Yu-Gi-Oh matches where both me and my opponent just had the worst fucking luck. Rank ladder, right? Uh, 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 so, opponent won the die roll, so they chose to go first.
And then they
So they spent like 30 seconds doing nothing, and I was waiting. They shuffled their hand and ended their turn, and then it came to my turn, and then
and you shuffle your hand and you just
yup, and that happened for like 10 turns because basically all the two of us were drawing were hand traps and no thingy. So at some point, it was like, yeah, turn 11. Opponent finally managed to draw a starter. They played it, and obviously, since all we've been getting so far were hand traps, it immediately just got negated. So five more turns of us just passing and doing nothing. The worst part is we couldn't commit anything to the field. We really had to not do anything because there's a hand trap that requires us to not have anything on the field in order to activate. So that was
And
technically the best play for both of us.
how that's stupid as fuck.
Yeah, and believe it or not, I actually won it in the end.
How did you win? Or what happened? How did you win?
I guess I out hand trapped them. I wouldn't call it dumb luck. It was definitely skill that pulled through there. There was definitely a scenario in which I still could have lost there, but I was able to win with some good decision making. I think.
You see, maybe it wasn't you that did the good decision making, but maybe it was your opponent that did the bad ones.
Potentially, yes. Definitely some misplays on both sides. But hey, if that's the case, then that means I misplayed less, you know?
All I'm gonna say is that sounds like the stupidest card fight to ever happen. It's easy. Like, imagine doing that IRL together.
I know, right? Only in fucking Yu-Gi-Oh!
Go. Imagine doing that IRL on a table and you're just staring at each other's eyes.
Yeah, true. I have no doubt it's happened before, but maybe not as long as what happened. Like, ours was definitely a statistical anomaly for sure. Like, Jesus Christ, that was atrocious.
What the fuck? That were you both using?
We were both meta sheepling it up. They were playing the deck that everyone was saying was good, and I was playing the other meta deck that people thought would be second place, but was in fact the one that got the first place.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. What it? Rusty, go make a fucking meta deck of your own, and then sell the spreadsheet to it, and then become rich.
True. Yeah. Yu-Gi-Oh is secretly a money laundering fucking scam.
Over boom. I mean,
Let's fucking go.
have you seen the millions people spend on fucking new booster packs?
True.
If that ain't money laundering, I don't know what is.
Konami just opened up the biggest fucking drug cartel that's been going on for 25 years now. Holy shit.
Bro, they even bigger than the Yakuza and the fucking Mafia.
They are the Yakuza and Mafia for cardboard.
I know, that's fucking insane. By the way, what are you doing now?
I guess just practicing Yu-Gi-Oh shit. It's a little too late. I wanna go to bed soon. I'm just doing one last duel, I suppose, with myself.
Yeah, finish that duel. You really should. You really should get Journal back so you can duel with it.
Journal was never interested in playing card games of any kind, though.
Maybe the only card game he's interested in is the hentai card games.
True.
By the way, did Journal pull for Escoffier?
I don't know.
You have Shenpa, right?
No.
You don't? I thought you did.
I got C1 Ganyu.
Why?
Because I lost the 50-50 on the banner for all the leeway characters.
Oh. You didn't get Shenpa.
Yes. I'm still salty about it.
Yeah, apparently Escoffier's like core characters are for Rina and Shenpa.
Yeah, she's freeze turbo.
Not really the freeze turbo, just more like just damage turbo for ice and water.
Yeah, cause like freeze has not been relevant for like forever.
Yeah, nobody cares about freeze.
Yeah, who'd have
I mean,
thunk as the meta shifted around big boss monsters that are immune to the frozen status effect.
can they just not, can they just not make it so that you can freeze the bosses like once every 15 seconds or something?
Yeah, the one boss from the new Liyue place with Shan Yun, that one was really cool. That was a really cool designed thingy that could get frozen. Like they should have done more of that, but nope.
No, I'm saying, actually. Why can they just not make it so every single large enemy, they have like an internal timer for when they can get frozen again?
Yeah, like have them have some sort of effect when they get frozen, even if it's not stunning them. Because like frozen is such a poorly designed reaction, which is sad since it's the most unique one, since it isn't just deal more damage.
I mean, no, you know what's more poorly designed?
Hmm.
Shatter.
True, I suppose.
You can't even shatter anyone because it's even less common than frozen.
Yeah, because no one in their right mind goes for shatter.
Well, on paper, the ice reactions are supposed to work really well with each other. You know why?
Uh-huh. Go on.
Super Superconduct makes enemies take more physical damage. You
Yep.
freeze enemies and then you shatter them. Shatter does extra physical damage.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's the idea behind it, isn't it? Supposedly. Oh
On
yeah.
paper, it's good.
Yeah, on
On
paper it
paper,
works,
because
but
but on practice, there's no fucking enemies you can freeze and shatter.
yeah. Plus, there's no one that deals physical to such an extent that would want to take advantage of that and of both.
Did you forget Eula?
You don't want to shatter with her.
I mean, did you forget about Femine?
Oh, holy shit. Yeah. I mean, he sucks though.
No, it doesn't. I mean, Escoffier makes him viable. I mean, literally any Hydro and any fucking Cryo character Escoffier makes them viable.
Yeah, Escafir just says, your hydro and cryo damage deal good damage now.
Well, not like good, but comparable to like those melt teams. Like, Wisely? His damage is comparable to his melt team now with Escoffier freeze.
Nice.
Also, Escoffier is really good at cryo applicating. And you might wanna get her for your Hutao.
I'm
She can still work as a melt bot.
I really don't want to do melt with Hutao.
You really should though. By the way, you should really learn how to do cryo Dillo plunge. You remember that? I'm pretty sure I sent that to you. Resty, if that guy can do cryo Dillo plunge on floor 12 and do 3-star clear, I don't know why you can't. You can't clear floor 12.
I guess. Yeah, top tier meta deck my ass. You just lost to one fucking negate. What does that say about you? You're no better than a rogue deck. In fact, some rogue decks can actually play through one interruption. Why did people think you were good?
Remember when I built Nahida as a sub crit DPS?
Isn't that still how you play her?
Yes, I do. because it's better. Like I don't know why people limit Nahida as a just Dendro bot. You know, she works as a sub DPS great with spread and shit. Like she works really well as a damage dealer, not just a support for Dendro.
She works really well for any fucking thing with that can run a Dendro character.
Oh. That's not what I'm saying. Why limit Nahida's damage with the Deepwood set?
I mean, stuff around her has evolved. We're not all just running Deepwood on her. I mean, I'm certainly not.
Like Alahaitam, right? Alahaitam uses Deepwood, right?
I guess, yeah. Like the general consensus is if someone else is already using Deepwood, you shouldn't use it on Nahida. Like only one person,
Alright.
only one person needs to have that set equipped. That's an understood fact.
But who the fuck are people using? That Nahida's like majority Deepwood.
I don't know what people generally do for Nahida, I suppose.
Oh, by the way, you want to know what constellation my Diluc is now?
Well, okay, sure.
It's C3. Same as my Tainari.
Amazing.
They still haven't reached the same constellations as Mona. Mona is C4.
I had game. I should have just made the opponent scoop here.
I thought
Why-
you were playing by yourself.
I am.
Why you call yourself an opponent?
I should have let my opponent scoop. I mean, I need to differentiate in some fashion. I
No,
swear,
you just got.
I swear to
So
God,
that's it.
I'm really bad at math. I don't know
If
how
you're
to
gonna-
count up to 8,000.
You mean? What do you mean?
Like I'm always overshooting or undershooting it. Like so I'm like I still don't have lethal. The opponent doesn't have lethal, don't they? I'm fine, and then I fucking die, and then I do my thingy, and I'm like I have them dead here, and then they live with like 500 life points or some bullshit, and then I'm just
How do you-
depressed because they kill me
how do you-
afterwards.
Okay, how do you count numbers, Rusty? How do you add numbers together?
I add them.
Yeah, but how do you not get 8,000 when you're counting it? How do you misjudge it? How? The numbers are literally right there, written there.
You don't think I know that? I don't know either, okay? I don't know how I could possibly be so bad. I just am.
But how? Like, Rusty, what confuses you?
I really don't know. Maybe it's the fact that Yu-Gi-Oh uses big numbers. I don't know. Apparently that confuses some people. Well, said some people are Magic the Gathering players who don't know how to count past 10, but
Let's say you have 1,350, 2,600, and 570. How do you add all those three numbers?
Yu-Gi-Oh!
Like, don't you just add the numbers one by one per line? Honestly,
Theoretically, yes.
Is let's go. Let's go to the game channel, right? Okay, obviously, I was just memeing around with the third number because there's no single digits in Yu-Gi-Oh. There's always zero.
True, technically, but in some French scenario, sure, it might not. It could be not. But yeah, pretty much.
Seriously, go to game channel. How do you add that?
Okay, that's
No, like say the thoughts that you're having on how you add that number.
at 7,500. I'm like adding the rightmost number and then just guessing the rest from there because I'm too lazy. There's a 7 there and I don't like those.
Actually, you just need to say. So the first number is zero, right? Because all of the first numbers are zero, right? The next one is five. You bring down five because the other two are zeros.
Are you sure you're
Right.
not? Are you sure you're not secretly playing Yu-Gi-Oh? You just put in the three attack values of my usual end board.
No, I'm not.
Hey, it's not lethal. Let's go. It's 7,950.
Anyways, Resty. So on the 7, 8, and 4 lines, add those numbers. And what do you get?
31.
7, 8, and 4. You add those three numbers. What do you mean 31?
21.
Resty, 7
19.
plus 8. Right?
8 plus 4 is 12. Plus
Huh?
7. Which
Mhm.
is alright, so 8 plus 8 is 16. Plus 4 is 20 minus 1 is 19. See, I can do it if I try really hard.
So you know it's 19, right? So what do you put on the third number? It's 9. And then what's 1, 2, 3? That's 5, right? Plus 1
Isn't
from
that
the 19.
isn't that
So it's
6? 1 plus 2 is 3. Plus 3 is 6.
right, 6, my bad, but it's 7K, right?
Yes.
Resty, why do you have to do that extra step of 8 plus 8 is 16 plus 4?
Again,
Is
I don't like working with the number 7. Me and the 7 just don't agree. 8 is
Resty.
a lot easier, so I'm just like, let me just subtract 1 at the end.
But Resty, here's the thing, right? Go to your hand, go to your right hand, right?
Uh-huh.
So close it, right?
Uh-huh.
So you see, you said 8, right? 8.
Mm-hmm.
Now, lift your pinky finger and say 9.
9.
Lift your ring finger and say 10.
10.
Middle finger, 11.
11.
Pointer finger, 12.
12.
Thumb, for
13.
13.
What's the point of
And
this
then
exercise?
you close your hand again, right?
Mm-hmm.
Lift your pinky finger,
Mm-hmm. 14?
and then you lift your ring finger. That's the 7. That's the 7th finger that you've lifted, and then you stop there. Stop adding 1.
I don't want to move my fingers when mathing.
But that's the thing, Resty. You want to visualize it in your head, but your head is stupid.
You didn't need to word it like that.
I know, but still, having visual things that you can look at helps a lot. Resty. I feel like that's what you need to not suck at math.
I guess.
Like, don't worry, actually, nobody's gonna see you counting your fingers when you're looking at Yu-Gi-Oh card numbers.
I mean, yeah, it's not like I'm worried about public shame. It's just you underestimate how lazy I am.
Oh, I should. You can. You wanna? I mean, this is interesting. If you're used to it, it just goes quickly. Like, you go 8, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Like, just that quick. And at some point, you don't even need to lift your fingers. you just you're gonna get proficient at it, and then you can visualize it in your head without lifting your fingers, right?
I guess maybe. You know, I'm like 23 years old, and I still can't do it. So
I swear, you're an old dog that can't learn new tricks.
fun fact, I still don't know the multiplication table for the number 7 specifically.
Why?
I know everything else, but that one I still have to manually count up and slow down significantly every time.
Actually, okay, do the multiplication for 7 right now.
7, 14, 21, 27,
28.
28, 29, 30, 30.
30. It's right. It's right there. 21 plus 7, 28.
Yeah, I forgot to add in the extra 1 after adding 6.
But it wasn't an extra. What do you mean adding 6? What do you mean you added 6?
That's how I do the numbers. That's how I multiply 7 off my head.
Stop it. Guess Okay. After 28, what?
After 28,
Mhm.
32. No, 31. That's too much.
That's too little. It's
What?
35, Rusty.
Oh, I was gonna say 34. Wait. Okay.
28. Rusty.
Twen-
It's
28.
literally just add 5 and then 2.
Twen-
Add 5 and then 2.
29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34. Oh my god, you're right. It's 35.
Rusty, you add 5 and 2. Add 5 and 2. That's all you need to do. Multiplication 7s.
Yes, you are indeed correct.
Add 5 and then 2. Add 5 and then 2. Where did you get 6 from? What do you mean extra 1? Seven isn't hard. Why can you do 8? Why can you do 9s?
Well, 8s are even numbers, so the same applies to 5 is my favorite number because of how easy it is in base 10. So that one gets a pass as well. 3, the numbers are so small. I've just gotten so used to counting up manually one at a time for that. And 9 for some reason is just really easy for me. You subtract the first number and add the second number. It's really intuitive.
I know, but still resting. 7. It's just add 5 and 2, please.
Don't overestimate us Yu-Gi-Oh players. We can't count.
I'm thinking that it's only you who can't count in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Yeah, no, definitely just me. Honestly.
I mean, I'm assuming you also know how to multiply 11, right?
For the most part, I still fuck up 11 multiplied by 10 as 111.
Why? It's 110.
Yes, but like pattern recognition brain is fucking stupid.
What do you mean?
Every
What about
every
12?
other
Let's see.
number is like a number with a number, you know?
You know what, Reggie? Can you multiply 17?
Can I what?
Multiply 17.
17? No. Okay, 17, 32. Wait, 33,
34.
34. 51. I assume I got that wrong too.
It's 42. What do you mean 51?
42. Can I just admit defeat?
Yes, you can. You know what? If there's ever a game that could scare you, it's gonna be a game that has something that has to do with number 7.
Friendly reminder to everyone watching this Yu-Gi-Oh video right now that I am an IT.
You know, Rusty, I probably answered your shit wrong as well.
Probably.
I'm gonna admit it, it's probably not 40. What did I say? 47? No, 40, what? 20? What, huh? I'm confused. I confused myself.
Confusion.
Actually, what's the square root of 7?
The square root of 7. I can't do square roots off the top of my head. What the fuck? Are you crazy?
Yes, these square roots are just basically multiplying the number to itself. So it's just 7 times 7. What do you mean you can't do square roots?
What the fuck are square roots anyway?
Square roots is that you take the number and multiply it by itself.
No,
So the square root,
isn't
square
it
root
like
of 7 is 4.
isn't it like supposed to be like the least common whatever?
No. So actually, square root, you know the number, right? And then there's a tiny 2 up above it. Yeah?
Uh-huh.
It looks like this. Hang on. So this is what the square root looks like. The tiny 2. Do you see that?
Isn't that the tration?
No, the tiny 2 is the square root, Preston.
That's not a
What is,
it's not a square root. That's power. That's power. That's 3 squared, not 3 square
bad.
root.
my
Square
bad,
root
it's
is the
squared.
squiggly line thingy.
I know, it's what do I call it? Where the fuck is it? I don't know how to type it on the keyboard. But still, what is the square root, Preston? Tell me.
We're both just outing our stupidity right now. Yeah,
Yes,
square
it
root
is.
is
Yeah.
like the smallest multipliable thingy, and it's not really something you can easily do at the top of your head unless you really know what you're doing.
No, I swear, Rusty. I'm pretty sure the fucking squares are the numbers at the end.
Yeah. 2 is square, 3 is cubed, and anything further is power of x. I don't know why math language is like that.
Okay, here's the thing. I think this is how it works, actually. So, 3 squared is 9, and 9 square root is 3.
Yes, the square
That's
root of
literally
9 is indeed 3, since that is the smallest
bad,
number
bad.
you can result in a 9.
No, but whatever the fucking squared number is, that's literally just the root.
Yeah.
I'm sorry, I was confused earlier because I didn't have any of those fucking keywords in math.
I mean, we're both just outing ourselves as total fucking morons in math at this point.
No, no, we're not total morons. Well, you are, but I'm saying that I didn't mean to call that square root. I mean to just call that squared, and the square root is already 3. So, Resty, when you square a number, right, you multiply it by itself, and the multiplied number at the end, that's what you square root,
Yes.
and you can square root that back into the tree. And I just didn't know the fucking Resty. I just fucking stupid on the the terminologies. That's why I stupid on.
Yeah, nah, that's just how it is. It really do
And
just be like that.
what the fuck wrote math terminologies, Resty?
Indeed. Well, mathematicians came up with the words themselves. It's just, it turns out when mathematicians have to do something that involves something that isn't not purely numbers, turns out they kind of suck at it.
Honestly, true. Resty, this is so true. Look at this shit.
Hold on. Normal chat. Safe space for people of color. Move here to escape white people. What?
I would actually kind of disagree though. They need to like border around China. That's not safe for other people.
Yeah, China is not safe for people of
I know.
non-white. We've seen Genshin, how Genshin treats not lawn characters.
I know.
They refuse
But
to make a
they don't
playable
treat them.
character that's more than just tanned.
Firstly, if there's no black character in Genshin, they're not treating them wrong though, you know? They can't treat something that doesn't exist there.
True. The ultimate fucking escape.
By the way, do you know that there's this artist on Twitter, Resty, where they drew the Enderman, right?
Okay,
And it was a white character, obviously.
of
And
course.
you want to
Wait,
know,
wait,
what
what?
some people did?
What?
Those people that say art correction,
Uh-huh.
like, I fix your art. They turned the Enderman into a black guy.
Okay.
And you want to know what some people say? Congratulations, you made the mob that steals your stuff, gets violent when you look at it, can't swim, runs really fast, into a black guy.
Well, I mean,
That's,
that's literally just Enderman, though.
I know, but I'm saying is, it's a fucking stereotype for black people, Resty. Black people steal stuff, run fast, get violent, and can't swim.
What? What? Why is not being able to swim part of the stereotype?
Because it is. It just is. Anyways, I'm saying is, Resty, the people just really want to. It's just like it's an Enderman fan art. It doesn't matter what its skin color is.
It sure fucking doesn't.
It's like, Resty, there's this fucking one anime where the anime girl is a sex slave, right?
Okay.
And she's wearing a leotard, right? Like, and people thought that the leotard was her actual skin color because the leotard was like dark colored, like dark, right? Black.
Amazing.
And people said, "Oh, fix your art, turned her skin color black." And you know what that implies, Resty. Congratulations, you made the sex slave a fucking black woman. Why do people keep doing that, Resty?
They literally just go look at fucking Instagram bullshit, and they don't even bother looking for context. They just want to feel like heroes and they're failing miserably.
And they keep turning everything black, and then they keep making it more racist.
Indeed, exactly. Yeah, pretty much.
What the hell? Offended South Korean residents have made over 100 calls to police regarding an over-sexualized anime figure.
What? I don't even.
It's probably those fucking Korean people that are like feminist bitches. Yeah, it's those guys.
Uh, yeah, the Korean gender war.
Yeah, it's stupid. Fucking anime figure calls police for that. What the fuck?
Ah, yes, the worst
You know,
criminal.
do you know Black Soul?
I think I've heard of it.
It's the RPG maker that's about rape and shit.
Oh, amazing.
Yeah. Uh, the community for Black Souls, well, quote unquote community, because it's just a bunch of fucking retards.
Uh huh.
by retards, by retards, I mean normies, because some some fucking VTuber or some popular guy, I don't remember.
Yeah,
Basically,
I'd believe if it was a VTuber. Those guys are basically running the world
oh,
by now.
some guys talked about Black Souls on Twitter, and it popped off. Basically, became popular shit, and everyone was jumping on that bandwagon, and they didn't even know it has lolly and rape.
Amazing.
And now there's a Black Souls is horrendous. Black Souls is dogs. You don't play this shit. It's problematic. Man, I hate fucking normies and antis, bro. Why do they keep doing that? Why do people keep going like, oh, fucking everything is problematic? If it's problematic, then get the fuck out. Don't fucking play it. Don't leave. Nobody cares.
People have forgotten content warnings and their purpose, like age ratings.
What the hell is happening here? He still doesn't know. What? 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 Okay, I'm gonna tell you something. Right? So this guy did